siya daw yung handler ni Shi Zhejiang, siya rin daw ang handler mo.
Kung meron man tayong may M ni James Bond, ito na yun, yung M ng China, Chinese intelligence. Sana huwag tayong pagtatawanan nito mga tao na ito pabalik-balik sa Pilipinas.
Tulungan niyo po ako mag-imbestiga, hindi po ako spy. At para naman po, hindi po ako magmukhang kawawa
Bakit sa
talaga.
dami ng tao na pwede niya banggitin, ikaw pa binanggit niya?
Tingin ko po, baka gusto lang din po niya ng media mileage ko po ngayon kasi sobrang taas po ng media mileage ko po ngayon.
Gusto kong unang makapagtanong kay Go Huaping, following yung video na ipinakita namin, Zoom interview kay Wang Fugue. Wang Fugue. So, Ms. Go, ang sabi mo, hindi mo kilala yung binabanggit na si Shi Zhejiang. We independently vetted that report of Al Jazeera at nalaman namin na yung si Shi na yan, Shi Zhejiang, has had quite a presence here. Supposedly, nag-aambag pa ng pera sa mga prestigyosong universidad dito sa bansa. So, ipa-flash po namin yung mga photos niya. So, yan po siya. Sa photo na yan, siya po yung nasa kanan nung framed document. Hindi mo pa din siya nakikilala kasi kilala siya sa community.
Madam Chair, hindi ko po siya kilala.
So, ngayon, Ms. Go, gusto ko pong ipakita sa inyo ang photo namang ito ni Ma Dongli. Itong Ma Dongli, yung sinabi sa video Zoom interview or actually, sinabi sa Al Jazeera report na siya daw yung handler ni Shi Zhejiang, siya rin daw ang handler mo ni Go Huaping. Itong photo na to, ipinakita to actually nga sa documentary ng Al Jazeera, pero doon, binlur. Kilala mo ba siya, itong si Dongli? Siya yung naka-blue sa kaliwa ng either Cambodian or Myanmar monk.
Madam Chair, hindi ko po siya kilala.
So, siya ba yung handler mo?
Wala po akong handler. Hindi po ako spy. Hindi ko po siya kilala, Madam Chair.
Meron bang ibang lumapit sa iyo para rekrutin ka para magtrabaho sa gobyerno ng ibang bansa?
Madam Chair, never po. Wala po.
Ms. Go, anong alam mo sa yung terminong United Front?
Madam Chair, hindi ko po alam yun.
Pero yung ama nyo, si Jian Zhongguo, di ba honorary member siya ng Philippine Chow Tai Organization? Tama ba?
Madam Chair, yung Chow Tai Organization po, yan po yung pangalan po ng barangay po nila.
Pangalan ng barangay nila saan?
Opo, sa China po.
Saan sa China?
Fujian, China. Yung Chow Tai po, yan po yung mismong barangay po.
Okay. Pero meron ding organisasyon na Philippine Chow Tai Organization, di ba?
Yung Philippine Chow Tai Organization po, ang ibig sabihin po noon, Madam Chair, lahat po ng galing po dun sa barangay na yon ay nagkaroon po sila ng organization po na parang pangsama-sama po nila dito, association po nila dito sa atin po.
So, merong ganitong klasing association dito sa Pilipinas, Philippine Chow Tai Organization,
Opo,
tama?
Madam Chair, yung Chow Tai po, yan po yung pangalan po mismo ng barangay po nila.
At di ba honorary member si ama mo, si Jian Zhongguo, honorary member nitong Philippine Chow Tai Organization?
Madam Chair, doon sa position po, hindi po ako sure, pero doon sa Chow Tai Association po, meron po talaga dito sa Pilipinas.
At miyembro yung ama nyo dahil taga Chow Tai siya.
Opo, basta pagkataga doon po sa barangay po na yun.
So members siya, si ama mo?
Tingin ko po member po siya.
Member siya. Sa pagkaalam namin, honorary member. At tama ba na itong Philippine Chow Tai Organization ay kinikilala bilang isang United Front Organization?
Madam Chair, hindi ko po alam.
Alright. Tanong naman po para sa DFA. Sino pong nandirito para sa DFA? Yes, sir. Could you please come down to the floor, sir, sa mic?
Madam Chair,
Yes,
just a
SP
related
Pro
question.
Tempore.
Madam Alice, spiya ka ba talaga?
Sen, hindi po ako spy. Hindi po ako spiya po.
Bakit nasabi ni Shezing yan yung nirecord yun sa Al Jazeera?
Sen, kaya hihingi din po ako ng tulong po sa inyo. Tulungan niyo po ako mag-imbestiga, hindi po ako spy. At para naman po, hindi po ako magmukhang kawawa
Bakit sa
talaga.
dami ng tao na pwede niya banggitin, ikaw pa binanggit niya?
Tingin ko po, baka gusto lang din po niya ng media mileage ko po ngayon kasi sobrang taas po ng media mileage ko po ngayon. Possible po.
Ibig mo sabihin, ginamit ka lang nitong si She Zijiang?
Para sa akin po kasi hindi ko po siya kilala.
Kung walang apoy, walang sunog. Kaya nga, inulit ko, bakit sa dami-dami ng tao, ikaw ang pinili niya na sabihin ikaw ay isang spiya?
Sen, tingin ko po, dalawa lang po yan. Para sa akin po, kailangan po niya siguro ng media mileage po ngayon. Baka meron po siya ibang motibo po. Pero ako po, hindi po ako spy at hindi ko po siya kilala.
Sa tingin mo, ano motibo niya para banggitin ang pangalan mo na isa kang spiya?
Sen, maganda rin po yung narinig ko po kanina kay Madam Chair na through our government agency po, sana po ma-invite po natin siya kahit through Zoom meeting lang din po para malaman din po natin kasi hindi po ako spy at hindi ko po talaga siya kilala.
Madam Chair, I will just reserve my line of questioning later.
Thank you, SP Pro Tempore. And for the record, ang Al Jazeera po ay isang internationally renowned media outfit. I think opinion yan at kaalaman yan shared across this committee. So I think nasa floor na, yes, yung ating DFA resource person. Sir, for the record, yung pangalan po ulit ninyo at saka katungkulan sa department.
Madam Chair, I am Acting Director of 19 Pang with the Passport Division. I am also accompanied by Assistant Director Amer Tago of our Legal Affairs Office.
Thank you, Director Pangwi. So 4 days ago, sinabi po ng department nyo na it's closely monitoring reports of foreign covert operations in the Philippines. So yung mga revelations po ba ni Mr. Wang Fugwe dun sa Al Jazeera report at pati sa Zoom interview namin, nagda-dovetail po ba sa na-monitor ng DFA so far?
Regarding this issue, I think I should defer to Attorney Amer Tago of our
Attorney Tago, pakibaba po sa floor at sa mic. Nakapag-sumpa rin po kayo kanina, no? Kasama ni Director Pangwi. Hindi. Comsec, paki-administer yung oath kay Attorney Tago. So Attorney Tago, sinabi nyo na, no, na DFA can request access to SHE from the Thai government. Sabi nyo na sa ilalim ng mutual legal assistance treaty. Hindi naman natin extradite dito eh. Ang hinihingi lang natin ay makausap siya ng ating mga otoridad. Kayo din sa executive. And I just want to make this of record, dear colleagues. The reason this is important to me is this. I have persuasive information that the file of at least one young brother is with SHE, conforming that young brother as a foreign agent. Kaya napaka-importante po makapag-establish ng communication kay SHE sa pamamagitan ng Thai government sa ilalim niyang Mutual Assistance Treaty dahil mukhang yung buong gobyerno natin, hindi lang kami sa legislature, kayo po sa executive, may makukuhang importanteng impormasyon para sa proteksyon ng ating gobyerno laban sa ganitong mga foreign covert operations. And lastly, Attorney Tago, for the DFA today, yung pangalan po bang Mad Tongli, lumitaw na po ba sa radar ng department?
Madam Chair, I will defer, Madam Chair, to our Acting Director Van Pongwi with respect to, I believe it has, but
All right, let's hear it straight
I
from
will,
the Acting Director in charge. Yes, Acting Director Pangwi, please, if you could take the mic again. So Lumitaw na po ba sa radar nyo yung pangalang Ma Dongli?
Good afternoon, Madam Chair. The name Ma Dongli so far as for consular has not yet been raised.
Mhm.
Normally for consular, we deal, if not for passports, for visa applications, but as for info, it hasn't been raised yet.
Okay. Pero nakita nyo naman sa photos namin, sangkatutak na visas na ang natanggap nitong Ma Dongli. Tulad ng sangkatutak na visas ni Shi Zhijiang from at least 3 sources, including CESA and 2 other sources.
Yes, ma'am. We take note of this. For the information of the body, Madam Chair, the DFA only issues tourist entry visas into the country. And normally before we issue entry visas, we need to get clearance from 2 other agencies, the Bureau of Immigration and the and NICA, before we issue from our foreign service posts visas, tourist visas for entry to the Philippines. Upon entry to the Philippines, it's up to the other agencies whether they will grant other SRIVs or other visas for longer stay here in the country.
Salamat, Director Pangwi, which brings home the point again and again na ang gulo-gulo kasi ang dami-dami nating ahensyang nag-i-issue ng visas tapos walang consolidation sa database, walang checking, cross-referencing, kaya nalulusutan ang isa o ilan until it comes to an investigation like this in the Senate. Kaya matagal na ring nasisilip ng aming komite na yun yung isang remedial legislation para i-tighten at isara yung mga gaps sa ating mga institusyon at sa ating mga proseso tulad ng visa issuance. Yes, Senator Sherwin.
Madam Chair, si Ma Dongli is not, hindi siya bago sa bansa natin. In fact, checking the flights from 1995 to 2018, he traveled to the Philippines 37 times. No? And then si Shi Zhijiang, hindi na rin bago sa atin, from 2011 to 2020, he traveled to the Philippines 21 times. No? So, labas-pasok sila sa ating bansa. And we all know that si Mr. She nakulong sa Thailand for the same crimes, no? Human trafficking, scamming, and other criminal activities. Ma Dongli is a partner of Mr. She in the Yatay Myanmar company which operates yung Pogo Hub sa Myanmar. No? So, in other words, magkasama itong dalawang to. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Sherwin. At hindi rin bago sa ating komite yung pangalang Yatay kasi yun yung pinagtrabahuan nung 11 mga Pilipinong na human traffic. Akala nila papunta silang trabaho sa Bangkok, tinraffic sila dun sa Shwe Koko region sa Myanmar, sa Yatay din. At dun sila kinailangang i-rescue noon ng mga international NGOs, mga anti-trafficking advocates sa Myanmar, Thailand border at ng ating Philippine Embassy, hindi sa Yangon pero sa Bangkok, kasama nung ilang mga kasamahan natin dito sa Senado. So,
Madam Chair?
Yes, Senator De La Rosa.
Meron ba tayong BI dito?
Meron po. Actually, sila yung susunod na tatanungin ko. All right,
Yes.
you may take first crack at it,
Yeah,
Senator De La Rosa.
Yeah, Madam Chair. Attorney Biado,
Yes, boss.
nakita na naman niyo yung mukha ni Madong Lee.
Yes, boss.
Yeah. I hope hindi tayo pagtatawanan nitong mga tao na ito because kung meron tayong sasabing sino bang above kay James Bond? Manood ka na sine.
Si M po, sir.
Yung above kay James Bond, yung handler ni James Bond.
Si M.
Si M.
Yes, po.
Kung meron man tayong may M ni James Bond, ito na yun, yung M ng Chinese intelligence. Sana huwag tayong pagtatawanan nito mga tao na ito, pabalik-balik sa Pilipinas. Ngayon, hearing tayo. Nanonood niya ngayon, tawa yan ng tawa sa atin. Tapos mamaya, kinabukasan, it's a challenge tayo. Babiyahin na naman yan, papasok sa Pilipinas at our expense, at our national security expense, at our national interest expense, at our national pride expense na ginaganon tayo ng mga tao na ito. Sana kayo sa Bureau of Immigration, gawa na kagad nyo ng alert. I don't know how you do it. Basta pag makita nyo itong tao na ito na papasok sa Pilipinas, kunin nyo kaagad. I don't know how you do it. You know, kayo naman ang immigration, di ba?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Oh, kunin nyo kaagad itong tao na ito. They'll dispose a great danger to our country.
Will do po, Your Honor.
Yung tao na ito, kung meron bang mas above kay James Bond, mas mataas ito kay James Bond, siguruhin natin ito.
Will do po, Your Honor.
Para hindi tayo pagtatawanan.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Salamat kaayo, Senator De La Rosa. Since on board na kayo,
Yes po.
Commissioner Chair YC Viado,
Good afternoon po, Your Honor.
good afternoon. We requested po from the Bureau a copy of the flight records of Ma Dongli.
Yes po.
So do you have this with you and can you confirm that Mr. Ma has entered the Philippines? Sasabihin ko sana more than 20 times, pero ayon kay Senator Sherwin, more than 30 times since the 1990s. Can you do you have the flight records po and can you confirm these facts?
Yeah, I have the flight records and previously, Your Honor, we submitted the copy to your office po, Your Honor. Ang summary po namin dito, the first arrival of Mr. Ma Dongli was in 28 May 1995.
Okay.
Ang first departure po niya was 06 November 1995.
Mhm.
Ang latest departure po niya, 27 June 2018. And latest arrival is 22 June 2018. And as per our record, he already left the country on 27 June 2018 and has not yet returned.
All right.
As to the exact number po ng times of travel po, I can give you a copy so that we can be very definitive about the number po, Your Honor.
Thank you,
Madam Chair.
Commissioner. Yes, Senator De La
I just
Rosa.
would like to advise BI
Yes po.
that itong tao na ito, kung ito'y talagang member ng Ministry of Security Services
Apo.
ng China, he can assume other identities. In fact, mayroon pa nga tayong information na may American identity pa ito siya eh. So, siguro, as far as your official record is concerned, as Madong
Lee.
Lee,
Madong Lee.
yun lang hanggang 2018. Baka hindi natin alam na pabalik-balik pa rin yan dito, assuming other identity. So, we should double time our effort here, Commissioner.
Yes po, sir. We
Thank
will
you.
attend to it right away.
Thank
and
you.
exhaust all possibilities. And thank you for that.
Salamat po, Senator De La Rosa. And Commissioner Viado,
Yes po, Your Honor.
can you also confirm na si Ma Dongli has used various visas from a CESA visa to a 9A visa to an MCL 09-006 visa. May pang-apat pa pala, EO408 visa. Can you confirm po?
We confirm that, Your Honor.
Yan po ipa-flash po namin. Ayan, ang dami-dami po.
Yung MCL po,
Mas marami pang visas kesa sa natanggap ko sa tanang buhay ko.
sa 22 June 2018, naka-MCL 09-006 po siya.
Okay.
And in 1997, meron po siyang Special Investor Resident Visa.
Mhm. SIRV tulad ng
SIRV
meron
po.
dati si Lin Wenyi.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mhm.
And meron po siyang CESA Visa in 2014.
Mhm. And yung 9A visa,
Yung
nagkaroon
9A
din siya.
Visa, meron din po siya. Your Honor.
Okay. And kung totoo po yung sinabi ni Mr. Wang Fugui sa Al Jazeera at sa Zoom interview namin, kung totoo yun, ibig sabihin, may miyembro ng Ministry of State Security ng China na nagkaroon ng multiple visas dito sa ating bansa. So, and tiningnan din po namin ang mga visa naman ni Shi Zhejiang. Ganun din. May 9A visa, may CESA visa din.
Meron po. Your Honor.
Meron din po. And
Meron po,
confirmed
Your
po ng BI.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Wow. Okay. By the way, can you give us an update po dun sa status ng investigasyon nyo dun sa pag-eskapo ni Guo Huaping at yung party niya?
Thank you very much for Your Honor. Yung first theory po namin was the subject entered Malaysia via sea.
Mhm.
Ang second theory po, she entered it via air. Now, meron po, Your Honor, initial report that we submitted informally to your office. I would like to take this opportunity also to apologize to Senator Villanueva. Ma'am, sir, nagbibigay po kami ng updated reports ko po kay Madam Chairperson. Yun lang po, informally po, Your Honor. Because as committed by the Bureau of Immigration, we wanted to give you updates as to how the investigation is ongoing. The investigation is still pending and we will get into the truth of the matter. Ito po yung second phase ng report po namin, albeit admittedly incomplete pa po, ay ibibigay po namin ngayon. Ang naging basis po namin in making the report on the international airports of entry and exit are the following. First, we got the attendance record of all international airport terminals from July 1 to 2024. Second, we got the submitted reports of flights by terminal heads in all international airport terminals from July 1 to 31, 2024. We also got the submitted reports by yung IPROBS team po namin, yan ho yung nagko-conduct ng secondary inspection in the international airport terminals from July 1 to 2024. We also got the consolidated summary of documents evidencing chartered and special flights in selected international airport terminals from July 1, 2024 to August 15, 2024. We got the certifications from terminal heads of international airport terminals attesting that the persons in interest did not pass through inspection in their respective jurisdictions. We also got subsequent sworn certificates from the terminal heads, reiterating their declaration in compliance with the directive of the Bureau for them to submit the reports and certifications. We also got Pag-asa weather forecasts and advisories issued for the period of July 1 to 25, 2024. And lastly, we got other information from personal inquiries with terminal heads. This report, Your Honors, can be provided to the members of the committee for your perusal and further study.
If I may,
Please
Madam
do.
Chair, I think
Senator Joel.
the million-dollar question is, in that particular documents that you were sharing with us, saan po doon yung unang na-citan sila Go Huaping?
If Your Honor would permit me, if I can continue on with the report, and then I will reveal it later.
Please include that
sige.
in the course of
Yes,
your
okay.
full report.
Thank you.
Senator
One
Joel.
relevant data that we were able to gather was the July 2024 weather, Your Honors. Based on Pag-asa, there was no existing tropical depression or significant weather anomaly that may negatively affect small boat travel in the west and southwest area for the period July 1 to 15, 2024. However, relevant data will show that there may already be significant adverse effects in sea travel starting July 16 because of the buildup of Buchoy. It was on 19 to 21 July 2024 that both Buchoy and Karina fully developed from being a tropical depression in the southwest monsoon to tropical storms. Buchoy left the Philippine area of responsibility on 20 July 2024, while Karina wreaked havoc in the Philippines until 25 July 2024. Notwithstanding the foregoing, air flights were only delayed or moved. But this lowers the possibility of going the route via sea because of the tropical depression and then the typhoons which eventually developed. In the analysis, we also focused on special flights, as taking a commercial flight would be highly risky, considering that the persons in interest are, high profile. So strict screening and surveillance, airports have strict security protocols, including identity verification through passports and government-issued IDs, making it highly likely that the persons in interest would be flagged during security checks. Flight databases and watch lists. The persons in interest have been included in an immigration lookout bulletin, and such issuance could trigger immediate effects and alerts to law enforcement.
Madam
Board-
Chair, if I may.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
President
If I just
Pro
may
Tempore.
interrupt Attorney
Yes, sir.
Diado.
Yes, po, sir.
You mentioned earlier that airports were very strict.
Yes, po.
All right. If, for example, I've mentioned this earlier in one of my privileged speeches, the persons in interest, especially Alice Go, took a chartered plane, a private
Yes.
plane in a small airport na walang CAAP, walang representative of CAAP, walang representative ng BI, wala talagang government official.
Yes, pa. That's possible, Your Honor. It's very much
For
possible.
example, sa isang maliit na airport, halimbawa sa Naga, yung mga hindi masyadong ginagamit na airport, halimbawa sa Samar, may mga airports na maliliit doon.
Opo. Marami pong mga private airstrips, Your Honor, all over the Philippines. The exact figure is not with us, but we can confirm with
But you cannot
CAAP,
say
but
that
it's
they are
possible.
very strict because
Yes.
walang representatives from CAAP.
That's
How
correct.
can they monitor the flights over there?
That's correct, Your Honor. Monitoring is going to be a problem in that case. And
So it's possible.
it's possible, very much
That is
possible.
one theory. That it's possible for them, the person's interest, to escape.
It's very much possible, Your Honor. The use of a private airstrip was included in the possibility of the use of a private airstrip was included in our report, which we
Sa
will be
Pangasinan,
providing.
meron din private airstrip doon.
At balita po namin, pati po mga flying schools, may mga private airstrips
Yes.
po dyan.
Si
Na pwede hong
Kinising
gamitin.
maraming pera ito, bayaran na lang yung kung sino man involved.
Mhm.
Di ba?
Yes, Your Honor. Yeah. That's very much possible. And
Thank
the
you,
third
SP Pro Tempore. Please continue.
The third option, pwede pong hybrid. Meron pong flight and then merong via sea. But very telling, we have to consider, Your Honors, the passport stamps saying that July 18, 2024, the subject entered Kuala Lumpur International Airport. And then the other stamp po, which states that July 19 sa Sabah. I have to reiterate, Your Honors, that this is a pending investigation, ongoing investigation. And we had to do verification and validation on our own. And based on our validation, it was confirmed what Senator Hontiveros said, that the subject, Alice Go, entered Kuala Lumpur International Airport on July 18 at 12:17. We thank Your
Because,
Honors for pointing us
Because
in the right
after
direction.
Senator Risa delivered her privilege speech that and revealed that Alice Go was already in Malaysia, and then you denied it the next day. You were not aware of it. Buti pa si Senator Risa alam, kayo hindi alam.
We would like to thank Senator Hontiveros regarding that.
Ibig mo sabihin, mas magaling intelligence niya sa office niya kaysa sa inyo.
Your Honors,
Labo naman nun.
we would like to thank Senator Hontiveros for pointing us in the right direction. But we had to confirm also on our own, Your Honor. And it
But
corroborated.
you denied it the next day.
Your Honor,
That Alice Go was still in the country after the privilege speech delivered by Senator Risa.
if I may, Your Honor, I wasn't the one who denied it. I wasn't the
It's
yet, Your
office.
Honor.
Yes, it was the Bureau at
It
the
was the Bureau,
time.
yeah.
Those
And
the
now
Bureau
we are
that
hearing
should
the
deny
report
it.
of the same
Yes.
Bureau,
Yes,
their
sir.
latest ongoing findings.
Yes.
My
And
God. After she delivered her privilege speech that Alice Go left the country, that the
Yes,
next
sir.
day you denied that she was in another country, that she was still here in the Philippines.
Commissioner, I hope
sir.
you understand why we feel very strongly about this.
Yes, Your
Dahil
Honor,
nung panahon
I
pong
understand.
iyon, just before we discovered and shared in plenary na nakatakas na pala si Alice Go, I remember there was a hearing, pangako po ng BI noon sa amin,
Yes, sir.
ni SP Pro Tempore, based on his questioning, na andito pa si Guo Huaping sa Pilipinas at hindi siya patatakasin ng BI. Yun pala at that time, she had already escaped. So, kaya po, I'm sure you can understand how strongly we feel po about this. At the same time,
understand, Your Honor.
na-appreciate ko po yung the report that you are making to us now sa inyong ongoing investigation. It's good to hear.
Yes,
Kino-confirm nyo po yung information namin na talagang pumasok sa KL International
And-
Airport si Guo Huaping
And it was
on
also
July 18.
yes, Your Honor. It was also stated that there is no record of entry into Sabah on July 19, 2020.
Opo, similar dun sa napag-alaman namin na yung stamp supposedly entering Sabah July 19 was fake.
Yes.
Unlike po yung kino-confirm nyo na rin ngayon na genuine stamp of arrival at KL International Airport on July 18. Tama
July
po.
18 yung end report.
Opo.
There was a confirmation of the entry of the subject into Kuala Lumpur International Airport on July 18,
Opo.
2024 at 12:17, Your Honor. And in
Please
the
proceed
event
po
that
with your report.
in the event that there are any mistakes made in the past, we would like to rectify that, Your Honors.
And hopefully, wala nang repeat po niyan. Ang bubuin po namin hindi lang findings but recommendations,
Yes,
including
Your Honor.
through remedial legislation, ay
Yes,
para
Your Honor.
hindi na mangyari ulit yan
So po.
in the hands of BI.
Madam Chair, just to
Senator
clarify,
Joel.
that's the arrival you're talking about,
Arrival
July
po.
18,
Yeah.
arrival in
Yes po.
Malaysia. So that was the first time you got this information that she's already out of the country. The sighting, the official sighting, official document that says she's no longer in the country. That's July 18 in Malaysia.
We confirmed, we were able to confirm it.
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
only. That's the first one. The first one, you realize that she's no longer in the country.
Personally,
Officially.
Your Honor, when I was appointed as the OIC, I immediately sought the authorization from our mother agency to conduct the investigation. So what I did was I sent out notices and sent out memoranda to require our terminal heads to submit their respective reports. And the confirmation that we got from impartial third-party sources was only given to us more than a week ago, Your Honor.
Yes,
To
SP Pro
confirm, Your Honor.
Tempore.
Yes.
When did you get to know that Alice Go already escaped the country? Is it because of the privilege speech delivered by
Personally,
Senator
Your Honor.
Ontiveros?
Personally, Your Honor, or the Bureau?
The Bureau. po.
The Bureau.
I cannot speak for the whole Bureau, but I only learned about it on August 19 during the day.
After the privilege speech of Senator Risa?
Yeah, Your Honor, yes. That's the truth, Your Honor.
Thank you for
About
the
the-
truth, Commissioner, and also for,
Saying-
as the chair said earlier, updating the committee now about the results of the ongoing investigation. Can you complete your report to the committee for
Yes, Your
our
Honor.
full knowledge?
We will complete the report, Your Honor.
So pero for today, yun na po ba
For
yung
today,
maiuulat sa
Yes
amin?
po, Your Honor. We can give a copy to the members of the committee. So for your study and perusal.